The status of the Virgin Islands and our relationship to the United States are issues that are complex, somewhat confusing, and don't seem to affect very many of us. But status can be as fundamental issue as who Virgin Islanders are and where we are going. A lot of information about status came to light during a conference over the weekend at the University of the Virgin Islands, as Lisa Alberts reports.
The status of St. Thomas, St. John, and St. Croix have remained virtually unchanged since 1954. According to head of University of the Virgin Islands Bureau of Public Administration, Dr. Paul Leary, a referendum on political status is an issue that is confusing to many Virgin Islanders.
The people of the Virgin Islands are in an unincorporated territory of the United States, which is the lowest status of any status under the American flag.
As an unincorporated territory, federal income tax is paid in the form of local taxes. The territory receives a substantial amount of federal funding and pays no money into the federal treasury. But by becoming a state, we could probably expect to pay more taxes to the federal government.
I don't think either statehood or independence are so likely as free association and Commonwealth status.
If an independent status is adopted, the territory would have full say over immigration laws. Currently, those laws are determined by a federal agency.
There was a poll in the Virgin Islands a few years ago in which only a very small percentage of the population opted for independence.
Senator Lorraine Berry, who sponsored the bill calling for a November referendum, said she was opposed to the addition of Commonwealth to the bill because, unlike the other options, Commonwealth was not defined.
It's supposed to have a greater measure of self-government than the Virgin Islands has. It's also supposedly has less federal intervention.
Governor Alexander Fairley pointed out that whatever status the territory chooses, something may be gained or lost, and Virgin Islanders need to know exactly what they may be giving up.
A free association would give all powers of government to the territory, except those that deal with foreign policy and defense.
The status of the territory is being put on hold for now, as Senator Lorraine Berry says she will rework the status proposal. Lisa Albert for NewsCenter 10.
Status may be an issue that's interesting to professors and scholars, but is it an issue that concerns most of the rest of us? Lisa Albert spoke to some people and asked them about status, their opinions, and the options.
I believe that we should become a state because right now we don't have any say as far as voting for the president, and you know, really the federal government is really running the show down here, and if we would become a state, it would be better for our behalf.
I think we should stay the same.
Why do you think that?
Because as far as I'm concerned, we are the Virgin Islands, and we have our own culture. And when we go to the U.S., it's all different.
Let's try to be like the state since we're a tourist island.
So you think that we should become a state then?
Yes, a state or part of the states. You know, be involved more with the states, key in on what they're doing in the states, and let's try to put this a real U.S.